Hello and welcome to GCS TV's coverage of Celebration of Excellence, the show that honors excellence in education. We'll be celebrating GCS's 10,000 employees and all they do to help our students strive, achieve, and excel. I'm Julia Ringel from Weaver Academy.
And I'm Devin Barnett from Page High School. 2023 marks the 23rd anniversary for Celebration of Excellence. And this year we bring the show to you from Tiger Nation at Ragsdale High School, the biggest school in GCS.
Tonight's show will celebrate many great things about GCS, from schools that have achieved an 100% graduation rate to schools headed that way. Some prizes and surprises will be handed out to folks from these schools tonight.
We will recognize nominees for Teacher of the Year and Principal of the Year. Let's take a look at this year's finalists. Elizabeth Huff from Guilford eLearning University Prep. Jonathan Marine Mesa from Hunter Elementary. Raquel Chavis from Simpkins Elementary. Brent Davis from Mendenhall Middle. And Ronald Pate from STEM Early College at NC A&T.
And for Principal of the Year, this year's finalists are Janita Reedus from Bluford Peeler Elementary, Rodney Boone from GTCC Greensboro, Jonathan Brooks from Bessemer Elementary, Lindsay Traumuller from Moorhead Elementary, and Ashley Triplett from Peck Elementary. It looks like some of the nominees are starting to arrive. Let's see who we can talk to. I'm here with Teacher of the Year finalist Elizabeth Huff. Ms. Huff, how are you feeling today?
I'm excited. I'm excited to be here, looking forward to the presentation.
Amazing, and who have you brought with you?
This is my husband, his name is Ernie.
Great. Now, what do you think makes Guilford County schools better together?
I think that we focus on the whole child in Guilford County, and we do a lot of things other than just teaching. We look at things like their athletics, their academics, their mental health, all of it combined. That makes us better together.
Amazing. And last question, you look great. Who are you wearing tonight?
Amazonian woman.
Thank you so much, and congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Rodney Boone, a nominee for Principal of the Year. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm excited. I'm excited about the outcome and the celebration for our district and the accomplishments.
All right, who did you bring with you tonight?
I have the second love of my life. My first was my mom, but this is my daughter, Jacqueline Boone, so she's my guest tonight.
All right, what do you think makes GCS better together?
I believe GCS becomes better together, or is better together, based on the number of people, the types of people, the variety that we have, and how we love one another and provoke one another to be great. So we do it, and we become better as we show all of our talents.
All right, final question. I see you looking nice today, so what you wearing tonight?
Just something I threw together, but I always put together, my mom always makes my bow ties. So I never go to an event without something that she's made. So I guess the brightest and most beautiful thing I have tonight would be my daughter. And I'm so glad that she's here with me tonight.
All right, thank you, and congratulations on your nomination again.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm here with Principal of the Year finalist Lindsay Traumuller. Ms. Traumuller, how are you feeling tonight?
I am extremely proud and a little bit nervous. Yeah.
And who are you here with?
I am here with my daughters and my husband. This is Taylor, Emma, and Todd.
And what does GCS Better Together mean to you?
It really means everything. You can't run a school without making sure that all of your people are together and combined and working together to make it better.
And lastly, you look fabulous. Who are you wearing tonight?
I am wearing nothing but Moorhead Star Blues, so that's real.
Amazing. Thank you so much, and congratulations on your nomination.
All right, I'm here with Jonathan Brooks, a nominee for Principal of the Year. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, man. It's an honor to be here. I'm excited.
All right, who did you bring with you?
I bought my baby girl, my daughter, Kennedy Rain Brooks.
All right, what do you think makes GCS better together?
What makes GCS better today by far is the people, the entire community, our staff, our parents, our students, second to none.
All right, I see you looking nice today, so what are you wearing?
Man, I'm just wearing a nice off-the-rack Joseph Abboud from K&G, man, nothing fancy.
All right, that's all I have for you. Congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you. Go Bobcats.
I'm here with Teacher of the Year nominee Brent Davis. Mr. Davis, how are you feeling right now?
Excited and very humbled and honored to be with other teachers that are phenomenal today, and I'm just honored.
And who do you have here with you?
This is my wife, Stephanie Davis, and she is the love of my life and supports me all the time.
Amazing. Now, what does Guilford County Schools Better Together mean to you?
It means a lot of the community and the schools coming together and supporting each other as much as possible and making every day go better than the next, and which is why, Better Together. And I think the biggest part of everything is arts. And I think arts can bridge that gap between the community and the schools. And I am, again, honored and humbled to deliver this message right now to you. So thank you so much.
Of course, final question. Looking fabulous. Who are you wearing tonight?
Actually, this tie was picked out by my daughter because it's the turtle tie. And she always says to me, she goes, "Dad, can you wear the turtle tie?" I'm like, I'd be happy to. So really it's my daughter and also my wife, because I double, triple, quadruple check. I'm like, does this look right? I don't know. So really they're the ones that help me out. So thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, and congratulations on your nomination.
I'm with Ronald Pate, a nominee for Teacher of the Year. How you feeling tonight?
Well, I'm feeling a little bit of nervousness, some excitement, and I'm honored to be a part of this evening.
All right. So who did you bring with you?
This evening I brought my beautiful wife, Allison, and I brought two of the best kids that any dad could have. This is William and Matthew, and they are proud Northwest Vikings.
All righty. What do you think makes GCS better together?
GCS is a community, and we exemplify strength through diversity. So working together from all the different backgrounds makes us better than average.
Alrighty, I see you looking nice today, so who are you wearing tonight?
I'm wearing a great suit that my wife picked out for me, but in the off season we are strawberry farmers, so I got my lucky strawberry tie on.
Alrighty. Well, that's all I have for you. Congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you very much, Evan.
I'm here with Raquel Chavis, a finalist for Teacher of the Year. Miss Chavis, how are you feeling tonight?
I am ecstatic. Yes, I'm so excited and blessed and humbled and all the things.
And who do you have here with you today?
So I have my amazing husband. I have my father, my mom, and my principal, and my Shark Squad.
So what does Guilford County Schools Better Together mean to you?
So Better Together means to me that it's a collaborative partnership amongst all stakeholders where we work, learn, and grow together.
Last question. You look stunning.
Thank you.
Who are you wearing tonight?
It's Gucci. I'm just playing. It's TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you so
congratulations
much.
on your nomination.
So much. Thank you.
I'm here with Jonathan Marin Mesa. So how you feeling tonight?
Oh, I'm really thankful, honored, and accomplished. Just being part of the top 5 of 4,943 teachers in GCS is a remarkable experience.
All right, so who you bring with you tonight?
I'm from Colombia, South America. All my extended family is in there. My mom, Nubia, my father, Edelner, my brother, Mauricio, and my sister, Monica. I love you. But I brought the love of my life here, Milad.
All right. What do you think makes GCS better together?
For me, it actually aligns really well with my school motto, which is Together We Can. And it means that all stakeholders need to be gearing toward the same direction by practicing GCS. And if you ask me what GCS is generating ideas, collaborating and supporting each other for the benefit of the school community based on the values of respect, inclusion, and basically it.
All right, so final question. I see you looking good tonight, so what you wearing?
I'm wearing Arturo Calle. And if you ask me who Arturo Calle is, he is an altruist. He is the owner of a company, a clothing company, a really famous clothing entrepreneur who expresses love through this, who cares about his employees. And I know that this clothing were made with love.
All right, that's all I have for you tonight. Congratulations on your nomination for Teacher of the Year.
I'm here with Janita Reedus, a finalist for Principal of the Year. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling amazing. This is a great event, and I'm having a good time.
Great, and who did you bring with you tonight?
My handsome husband, Anthony Reedus, and the love of my life.
And what does GCS Better Together mean to you?
It means that we are doing the work for children together, collaboration, innovation. It means that we're a team. It's no I in team, and I love it.
Final question, you look great tonight. Who are you wearing?
What did we say I was wearing tonight?
Evan Pacone.
Evan Pacone is who I'm wearing tonight.
Thank you so much, and congratulations on your nomination.
I'm here with Ashley Triplett, a nominee for Principal of the Year. How you feeling tonight?
I am so excited. The staff and the students came in the hallway this morning and cheered me on to give me some confidence for this evening. And so I've just been so overwhelmed with all the kindness that people have shown me, and I'm just excited about this awesome opportunity.
All right, so who did you bring with you tonight?
Oh, I have my family here. I have my son Ross, I have my husband Jay, and my parents Pat and Rob.
All right, so quick question. What do you think makes GCS better together?
So I think about better together kind of like the parts of a car, right? Each part probably works really well in isolation and probably can do its job by itself, but a car runs better when all the parts are functioning well, and that's what I think about Guilford County Schools. It's a really amazing place to work. I'm glad to be a part of that vehicle and just to see where the road takes us.
All right, final question. I see you looking nice tonight, so who are you wearing tonight?
Thank you. This is a Marshalls exclusive, and so I had to get some alterations done, some dry cleaning by Cleaner World, but I got to tell you, Marshalls hooked me up.
All right, that's all I have for you, and congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Guilford County Schools Superintendent Dr. Oakley. Dr. Oakley, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm super excited. I love the celebration of excellence where we get to celebrate our educators, and it's one of my favorite nights of the whole year.
And what does Guilford County Schools Better Together mean to you?
I think just when we all come together to do what's right for kids, it brings me a sense of unity and hope and helps us move the district forward.
You look fabulous. Who are you wearing tonight?
This is a combination of friends saying what dresses to wear with pockets, Amazon, and Googling.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank you.
That'll wrap things up here on the red carpet. It's almost time for the show to start.
Congratulations again to all of our nominees and prize winners. I'm Julia Ringel from Weaver Academy.
And I'm Devin Barnett from Page High School. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for Celebration of Excellence coming up next.
evening. Good evening. Let's say it one more time. Good evening. And welcome. And welcome to the Celebration of Excellence. What an outstanding performance by Southern High School Marching Band. And it's led by our current Rookie Teacher of the Year. His name is Mr. Hardito Carrito. Let's give him another round of applause. I am Betty Jenkins, Vice Chair of the Board of Education, and on behalf of the board, I'd like to welcome you to this year's event. This is a special kind of energy that happens when school people get together. And I am thrilled that we can be together tonight for this celebratory occasion. It is my honor and privilege to serve as Vice Chair of the board and Board Chair as it is listed in amazing work that happens in our school each and every day. Tonight is about recognizing 7 winners among 7 different categories of educators. But it is also about the triumph that we create as a team. For every principal and teacher of the year, there are 1,000 more teachers and staff members who have invested in those educators and allowed them to shine. And in turn, those who are the finalists and winners tonight will be inspirations and mentors to others along the way as they continue to serve in public education. Whether you are a finalist, a family member, or GCS employee who is here to cheer on your colleagues, I want to thank you and your commitment for our students and staff. Tonight is about celebrating people who make GCS, which is Guilford County School, great. And that is all of you. And now, please welcome our superintendent, for we are better together, Dr. Whitney Oakley. Let's give it up again for Dr. Whitney Oakley.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a long time since I've been in this auditorium, like a long time. But thank you so much, Vice Chair Jenkins. I'm honored and excited to welcome you to the Celebration of Excellence. It's like one of my favorite nights of the year, for real. Tonight's event would not be possible without the generosity, though, of our sponsors, Guilford Education Alliance and Lenovo, and their other sponsors. So please join me in a round of applause for our sponsors. We are so grateful to GEA and its donors for funding tonight's events and for all the many ways that they support our schools every day, including all of the school supplies from the Teacher's Supply Warehouse. We also want to send a special note of thanks to Lenovo, who's also here and who will be supplying each of our winners with a new laptop. Thank you. I know, we all need new laptops. I heard it. So as Vice Chair Jenkins said, tonight is not just about the 31 finalists who are going to get the chance to stand on this stage tonight. We have some of the best educators and support staff in the state and the country, and we are here to celebrate all employees for the work that we do as a team. For a little bit over a year, I've been talking about how when we work together, we are better together, and it bears repeating. This is important work, it's challenging work, and it's often exhausting work. But it's also rewarding, exciting, and joyful work because of the people who share it with us. We make each other better through the collaborations, the creativity, the connections that we share. We solve problems together, we celebrate victories together, but most importantly, we change lives together. I am proud to serve in this role as your superintendent, and I hope that you are just as proud to be part of the Guilford County Schools team. Tonight is a celebration of you and your hard work. Allow me to introduce our MCs for the evening, Greg Newland and Kimberly Robertson. Please join me in welcoming them.
I'm Executive Director Barbie, in charge of Choice Schools and Programs.
Good evening, and I'm just Ken.
Hi, Ken. You know, I just got back from Jamaica, where we spent a lot of time on the beach.
Oh, really? Because actually, my job, it's just beach.
Well, what a great job you do at Just Beach, Ken.
Thanks, Barbie. And you know what beach rhymes with? It rhymes with teach.
Yes.
And tonight, we'll be talking about some excellent teachers, as well as principals, social workers, and counselors. First, let's talk about our finalists for Counselor of the Year. We have 3 finalists. Finalists, when you hear your name, please come to the stage and form a line to my right.
Our first finalist is Jennifer Dunlap, Sternberger Elementary. In her portfolio, Jennifer writes, as we address the mental health of our students, it is critical to do the same for the adults that support them. The mental health needs of school staff and caregivers have long gone under-addressed. Advocacy work must take place at all levels to implement the ASCA National Model Student-to-School Counselor ratio of 250:1. In GCS, we are well positioned to continue leading the charge toward mental wellness for all. I look forward to seeing the impact of the recent mental health grant and hope to have opportunities to provide input and set the direction of those funds.
Our second finalist is Arlene Sims, counselor at Western Middle School. In her portfolio, she writes, without question, there's a stigma attached to mental health that keeps our families from getting the help they desperately need. When parents and guardians are unsure that fear is passed, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. When parents and guardians are unsure that fear is passed on to their children, a resolution is to partner with our parents and caregivers with the understanding that it's okay to not be okay. If we take the time to talk openly, our children will see they are not alone and how they feel matters to the adults in their lives. Mental Health Awareness Month is a great opportunity to host parent engagement events and invite stakeholders to come and share. It's also crucial to provide space during the school day for mental health check-ins with a professional.
Our third finalist is our Deanna Weidman, counselor at Sedgefield Elementary. She writes in her portfolio, school counselors' work should reach beyond the four walls of the school and permeate into the community. Bridging the connection between schools and the surrounding communities requires planning events and activities that include both the school and the community. Organizing career fairs, community service, and service learning projects are great ways to connect the school and community. Involving school staff, parents, and students in the planning process of various events broadens and strengthens the school's connection to the community. Also, this collective planning process encourages teamwork among school colleagues, families, and students. Enriching students' overall developments should be the primary focus of community events.
Barbie, they are all so good. Congratulations to all of our finalists. And the 2023-2024 GCS Counselor of the Year is Jennifer Dunlap.
Thank you all.
Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations all.
Oh my goodness. These little pups are making too much noise. Hush, puppies. Hush, puppies. Can you hold the puppies? Thank you. Next, we will recognize our school social workers who play an essential role in the well-being of our students and students and families. We have 3 finalists for this award. Finalists, when you hear your name, please come forward and form a line to my right. Our first finalist is Daryl Brown, Page High. A former middle school social studies teacher, Daryl writes, as things started to go faster in life, I started to slow down, but I still wanted to work with young people and serve the families of Guilford County. So I came back to the profession that started it all and have been at Page High School serving as its social worker and dropout prevention coordinator. One of my biggest accomplishments include running into a former student working at McDonald's who was signing up to join the Navy, and she said to me that my influence on her helped her turn her life around, and she wanted to say thank you for caring. That's so sweet. I do wonder though, did you get fries with that?
Well, I certainly hope he did, Barbie. Our next finalist is Latasha Riddick from Penn Griffin. From Penn Griffin School of the Arts. She writes, in the school setting, it's important that educators take a team approach towards the concerns and needs of students and their families. It is immensely easy for educators to focus specifically on their role and its responsibility, missing out on the opportunity to establish partnerships which produce more effective outcomes. The beauty of partnerships on the school level is that it allows individuals to come together, bringing their skill sets, knowledge, and experience all to the table for the betterment of the student.
And our last finalist is Kimberly Simmons, Middle College at UNCG. Kimberly says, we have implemented a caseload method through the student support team, which I chair. This allows students to have a dedicated person that checks in with them and they can rely on when in need. This focus allows us to keep a closer eye on student attendance and grades and have an opportunity to intervene quickly. Students have also seen improvements due to Mental Health Mondays. Not only do students learn tools and resources, but the message of the importance of mental health is made widely known to all in the school, creating a positive impact on student experiences in the classroom as well.
Congratulations to each of our tremendous finalists. This year's School Social Worker of the Year is Latasha Riddick.
This can be you right there.
Thank you all so very much.
Congratulations.
My little pups want attention. I was gonna name them, but they came with names on them already. So this one's TJ, and this one's Max. It's called Budget Barbie. Now, it is time to introduce our finalists for Rookie Teacher of the Year and the Rosalind Tanner or Mentor Teacher of the Year. Let's find out which of these outstanding teachers will take home the title. Please help me welcome Winston McGregor, Executive Director of Guilford Education Alliance.
Good evening. It is great to be at Ragsdale. I tell you, y'all are some beautiful people. I mean, we hadn't even seen, look at Deborah Napper down there. I mean, some shoes on the men and the women. I'm some shout outs so far. Y'all always deck out for this event, and I love it. I'm Winston McGregor, president of the Guilford Education Alliance, and we wake up every single day thinking about you. And you inspire us, and you motivate us, and we appreciate you. And we want you to know that this community appreciates you, and they send their greetings and their love and their support in all kinds of ways. I hope that you feel it at every level of the organization. I mean, having done this for a decade, I think Greg was at Grimsley when I first started working at GEA, and then he went away for a little while and came back in at Western, and now I'm working as a principal supervisor. I've seen people move through the ranks, worked with Whitney for a decade, and thrilled with her leadership here at the district. There are new faces that have joined GCS in that decade that I have loved getting to know. And I love seeing teachers. Meg Sisk is in the audience. She was my son's third grade teacher. He's a big old 6'3", 275 man-child now, 75-pound man-child. And Meg Sisk taught him to read. I mean, in the third grade, he was struggling, and she kept him after school and tutored him for free and motivated him, and he's never forgotten her and the imprint she made on his life. So I love seeing you all for personal reasons and professional reasons. So thank you for letting us at GEA be a part of this event every year. We want to make sure that taxpayer dollars go to teaching and learning, and that philanthropy in the community can pay for these kind of celebrations. So I do want to say that GEA can exist. It's an alliance of people, of businesses, of houses of faith, community members, philanthropists, individuals who give generously. Sometimes they show up with a bag of yarn and seashells for teachers, and sometimes they show up with like $3 million checks for things like telehealth clinics, which we're working on, and everything in between. And one of our most faithful community partners over the years has been Lenovo, who showed up year in and year out, supporting you all and supporting excellence in you all. And I'm really proud tonight that Cliff Richards, who's the plant director at Lenovo's facility right here in Whitsitt, North Carolina, is here tonight. And I invite you to say a few words too, Cliff.
Thank you. Thank you, Winston. It is an honor to be here, and I'm not intimidated by a lot of things, but your spirit today truly intimidated me. You know, at Lenovo, we strive for excellence. But nothing is more excellent than someone who gives. And teachers are the key givers in our society. There's one tenet that I live by. I preach it all the time to my employees. The truest path to immortality is through teaching. And that is true. It proves itself to me every single day. As I stand here in front of you today, with my status, my degree, I look back to my teachers. I remember my very first teacher, the one other than my parent, Teacher Kathleen. I remember my prep school teacher. I was born in Jamaica, so we kind of have a different structure than you guys do. But prep school, I remember that teacher also. Right, Mrs. Nelson. I also remember my first grade teacher, Miss Lewis, and the lessons that she taught me. She used to say that I was very lazy and I needed to do more. So it's all of those things that have inspired me throughout the years, and I can go on, but I don't have time. But in this society today, we put value on things that don't really matter. But as I'm the plant director at Lenovo, and Lenovo, the company itself, we put a value on the teachers because we know that you guys are the pillars of our society. You guys are the first builders. Because you don't have engineers, you don't have lawyers, you don't have anything without a teacher. So I'll just leave you with my sincerest thank you. And also thank you to the GEA, especially Lois. She's always calling me, no matter what time, during even COVID time. Hey, Cliff, remember this and that. So I just want to show you guys the folks you have that support you. And they're tenacious. And please do them proud. Thank you.
Stay up here and you can help congratulate. Okay, we're going to honor Rookie and Mentor Teachers. This is a wonderful award. We have so many talented new teachers that come into GCS, and then they are guided by veteran teachers. And what I hear every time from the mentor teachers is they learn as much as they give in that process. And we celebrate the partnership that happens between the rookies and the mentor. So there's 6 finalists for the Rookie Teacher of the Year. So when you hear your name, you know the drill. Come on up here, show off your beautiful outfit, get a little applause. And if I mess up your name, please forgive me in advance. So our very first finalist is Kenyona Bethay from Smith High School. Kenyona Bethay, Smith High School. If I say it 3 times, I might get it right. Kenyona? Ah, okay, I'm close. Okay, Kenyona says, my biggest accomplishment, I'm going to let her be seen has been creating a space in my classroom such that my students know they are supported, that their thoughts and their feelings matter. For many of my students, it's one of the only spaces where they feel seen. My classroom is altogether a place for mathematical discovery and a welcoming oasis where it is safe to be imperfect and express oneself. Okay, I want to go back and take math. Thank you and congratulations. Kimberly Dempsey, come on down. Christine Green Education Center, a very special place. because what makes me an outstanding teacher is at the end of the day, I'm just like any other teacher. I'm outstanding because teachers, mentors, and professors took the time to pour into me so one day I could pour into my own students. Being an outstanding teacher doesn't come from accolades or recognition. It comes from a place of giving back and wanting to see future generations become the very best versions of themselves. Kimberly, thank you and congratulations. Florinette Frenia, Washington Montessori, come on down. Okay, she brought her hype squad. Florinette says, being a first-year teacher, it's very difficult to avoid comparing yourself to other teachers. I would compare my classroom arrangement and decor, behavior management, even my students' work to others. The important thing to understand is no classroom is the same. It's okay to observe, take notes from veteran teachers, and at the same time showcase your individuality. Florinette, thank you. We're sure great things are ahead for you. Anita Howard, Montlou Academy of Technology, come on down. Anita, there she is. Come on, Anita. Anita says every student is different and may require more guidance, which I aspire to provide using multiple teaching tools and strategies. As an educator, I believe in teaching skills that can be used in and out of the classroom. It is crucial to motivate students to follow their dreams and passions early on. It's my goal to make a difference, as well as become a teacher my students will remember as an inspiration for years to come. Thank you. And Catherine Martin, Kernodle Middle. Ms. Martin, come on down. Join the row of excellence. Catherine says every single day provides a new opportunity to grow as a person and a teacher. As a perfectionist, I struggle with the idea of making mistakes. I want everything to be executed perfectly. This year, I rationalized making mistakes is okay, and asking for help can be a way to show trust in others and a willingness to learn. Knowing that I don't know everything, I've relied on other teachers at our school, our incredible support staff, and even the parents and families of my band program to help me in navigating what is best for the students. Thank you and congratulations. Michaela Stewart, Pleasant Garden Elementary. We've got rookies from all across the district tonight. I love it. Michaela says, truly, I believe what makes the best teacher is one that not only teaches the academics, but supports the entire child. The majority of learners nowadays cannot sit at a desk for over an hour and consider themselves productive, especially in first grade. Students need movement, opportunity to talk to peers, and collaborative opportunities. By providing opportunities that students are able to associate a positive memory with, teachers can foster a love of learning for all students. Thank you. Congratulations. Take a look at this, okay? It is like peering 20 or 30 years into the future and seeing what the impact of your work will be. I feel optimistic about the future of education when I hear your words and I see all of you here, so thank you for choosing this profession. All right, are we ready? Got a little drum roll. We got a winner. Kenyona Bethea Smith High School is our Rookie of the Year. Y'all are gorgeous, all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I don't, y'all can, do they stay while the mentors come up? Oh no, I'm getting, Whitney says exit. That's all right. Thank y'all. And Cliff is going to get the winners, those computers, don't worry. Louise will dog him about it. There. All right, we're going to move on to the mentors who take extra time without extra pay to pour into teachers so that their own legacy can live on as they begin to move into a different chapter of their own career. It's a beautiful partnership and dance that really demonstrates, even for students, that teaching and learning is lifelong. Rosalind Tanner Orr's family left an endowment at the Community Foundation of Greater Greensboro to help sustain this award every year. And we're grateful to them and to the Community Foundation for their support of GEA in this event. All right, nominees. Camille Dean, Andrews High School. I know we're going to hear some shouting. Camille says, as a mentor, I consider my greatest contributions would be support and trust of the mentee. I believe these are vital in the relationship between mentor to mentee as they develop. Offering support for the little things that will impact the mentee far greater than the completion of a task. Establishing trust and showing humility can help them be the best they can be in the classroom. Through this, I can demonstrate how to navigate difficult situations with parents and stakeholders for the success of the students. No doubt, difficult situations with parents and stakeholders. That's great wisdom to pass on to a rookie. Thank you for your wisdom and your guidance. Kelly McDuff, Allen J. Prep. I'm going to hear a rap. I know I am. Kelly McDuff, a teacher says a teacher must learn to multitask and think about many different things throughout the day. It takes practice. The best way to practice is in front of scholars. If a beginning teacher has a mentor who's willing to observe, give feedback, answer questions, be a shoulder to cry on, be a sounding board for lesson planning and problem-solving behaviors, he or she will have a better chance of figuring out how to be a successful teacher. Thank you, Kelly. Are you going to demonstrate juggling, plate spinning? No, not part of the act. Okay. Okay, is it Maya or Mia? Maya Moore. Mia Moore. Oakview Elementary is in the house. Is it Mia or Maya? Maya. Okay, Maya says being a good listener is the foundation of mentoring. Mentors cannot provide support if they don't know what's needed. To listen well requires building a foundation of trust. The mentee feels safe. It's always been important to interact regularly in order to share teaching practices, reflecting and refining, sharing stories, and problem solving together. Maya Moore, thank you so much and congratulations. Shayna Winstead, Montlou Academy of Technology. Shayna, she says mentors must be intentional in their giving of time, their resources, and relationship building. Mentoring is an extension of one's personal and professional self. I would remind new mentors to remember their time as a beginning teacher. Use that as a catalyst to approach the privilege of mentoring with confidence, patience, and humility. Though we glean from these valuable past experiences in this profession, both positive and negative, as mentors, we must be cognizant that, like our students, our mentees are unique and different. Thank you. I want these folks to follow me around all day and tell me what to do. All right, we got a winner. We got a drum roll, little noise. Shayna Winstead, Montlou Academy of Technology, is your mentor of the year. All right, we want a rousing standing ovation for our wise and generous, talented mentors. Thank you all so much.
job, y'all. Congratulations, all. Wow, can we get another round of applause? Congratulations. Congratulations to Kenyana and Shayna and all of our amazing rookie teachers and mentors. You know, I don't think I properly introduced myself earlier. I'm Greg Newland, the Principal Supervisor for Learning Area 7.
Greg, I think you mean School Zone 3.
I'm sorry, I do mean School Zone 3. I love my people in Zone 3.
And I'm Kimberly Robertson, Executive Director of Magnet.
Kim. Sorry, I think you mean Choice Schools and Programs.
Yes, Choice Schools and Programs. That's right.
Yes, you know, our titles might change, but our mission and purpose to transform learning and life outcomes does not. Tonight, we want to recognize the schools whose tremendous academic strides were reflected in their accountability results. Last year was an incredible year of progress for our schools, thanks to the learning hubs, high-dosage tutoring, and other strategies set in place by our superintendent.
Let's celebrate a few of these accomplishments. First, let me point out that GCS saw increased proficiency for every grade span in all student groups over the 2021-22 school year. That definitely deserves a round of applause. 86 schools increased their performance composite over the 21-22 school year, and this past year, 28 schools had performance composites at or above pre-COVID rates. So that's amazing. So first, we'll highlight the 22 schools that exceeded expected growth last year. Since there are so many, we ask that you hold your applause until the end. And I know that's going to be hard because we've been excited all night. But let's try to hold them because that list is long. Here we go. Allen Middle School, Brown Summit Middle, Claxton Elementary, Grimsley High, Early College at Guilford, Middle College at GTCC Greensboro, Hairston Middle, Kearns Academy, Middle College at GTCC High Point, Jamestown Elementary, Kernodle Middle, Kirkman Park Elementary, Mendenhall Middle, Northwest High, Northwest Middle, Oak Ridge Elementary, Academy at Smith, Southeast High, STEM Early College at A&T, Middle College at UNCG, Vandalia Elementary, and Washington Montessori. Let's give them a round of applause. Great work, great work.
Congratulations all. Next we want to spotlight the schools that are no longer considered low-performing schools. Because of their efforts, GCS is no longer a low-performing district. These schools are Allen J. Prep, Andrews High School, Kirkman Park Elementary, Shady Brook Elementary, Alderman Elementary, Allen Middle, Irving Park Elementary, Monticello Brown Summit Elementary, Southeast Middle, Southern High School, Vandalia Elementary, and Washington Montessori.
And finally, we want to congratulate the schools that earned graduation rates of 90% or more. These 11 schools had graduation rates between 90 and 99%. They are Academy at Smith, Andrews High, Eastern High, Middle College at UNCG, Northern High, Northwest High, Page High, Ragsdale High, Southeast High, Southwest High, and Western High. and 10 schools graduated 100% of their students last year. Those schools are A&T Ford Middle College at NC A&T, Aggie Bright, Early College at Guilford, also known as the #1 school in the nation. Greensboro College, Middle College, Kearns Academy, Middle College at GTCC, Greensboro, High Point, Jamestown, they're doing it. Penn Griffin School of the Arts, and STEM Early College at NC A&T. And last but not least, Weaver Academy.
Job very, very well done. Congratulations to these schools and the staff members who made these accomplishments possible. Now it's time for a special performance of Delivered Daniel from our own Ragsdale High Chorus, led by chorus teacher Marcus Young. Please give them a round of applause.
We go back, right?
What an outstanding performance. Wonderful. Thank you to these students and their teacher, Marcus Young, for sharing that with us.
Yes, Kim, yes. As usual, they did not disappoint.
Not at all. There's just one more award before we announce who will take home this year's Spirit Award trophies. Let's learn more about our finalists for Assistant Principal of the Year.
Yes. Thank you, Kim. We have 5 remarkable finalists for Assistant Principal of the Year. These 5 men and women are a significant part of the school administrative team and don't always get the recognition they deserve. We are so happy to recognize them tonight and let them know we could not do it without you. Finalists, when you hear your name, please come to the stage, pick up your plaque, and form a line to my right. Duran Blackston from Mendenhall Middle School. Duran says, I pride myself on trying to get to know each and every student and staff member. Part of my daily routine is to stop by every classroom each day during homeroom and speak to each teacher and address the classroom briefly. By increasing my visibility, students and staff know that I'm accessible and that I have an open door policy if they ever need to speak with me. I ensure that all concerns that are brought to my attention are addressed as soon as possible so they see that I'm advocating on their behalf and that it's important to me.
Next, Tawana Cook, Jamestown Middle. Tawana says, okay.
They support you.
Tawana says, being available builds trust in my building, and I notice I seem more approachable to my teachers and students by always being around. My presence sets a tone in our building and lets everyone know that I'm invested in the success of our learning community. Along with our students and teachers, I make sure I keep the same energy, and I value our office staff, custodians, and cafeteria workers with the same mindset because I know they contribute to the success of our building as well. I want everyone to feel as though they matter and are a priority in our building too.
Our next finalist from Fairview Elementary, Phoenicia Fuller. Phoenicia says, visiting classrooms, tutoring after school, teaching small groups, and substituting in the fifth grade science classroom allowed scholars and teachers to see me as an active participant in the learning environment that is not only supportive, but also willing to be hands-on. Overall, leading with transparency and addressing issues or conflict in a timely manner has also aided me in being able to sustain a positive culture where safety and well-being is prioritized. Staff, scholars, and families know I'm going to be transparent when it comes to expectations and actions.
Next is Derek Pettiford, Northeast High. Derek says, what makes my school different from any other is the unique learning experiences and opportunities offered to our students and staff. As an assistant principal, I know that I am playing a vital part in equipping all learners with the tools to live productive lives in a complex and changing world. Excuse me. I know that students who graduate from Northeast Guilford High School are prepared to succeed in college or in a career of their choice. It is through social and emotional learning, character development, and service learning that students and adults can transform their learning experiences and compete in a diverse and globally interconnected world.
Crystal Slade from Lindley Elementary. As a relational leader, building relationships that empower others is important to me and aids in creating a safe, nurturing culture where everyone feels appreciated and can excel socially, emotionally, and academically. During my 5-year tenure at Lindley, I've developed relationships that foster trust, transparency, and accountability. I've invested in my staff and students so they know I am on their team and will support them in all of their endeavors.
Congratulations to all our Assistant Principal of the Year finalists. And the winner is Phoenicia Fuller. Thank you all so very much for all of your hard work. Thank you.
Congratulations to Phoenicia, Fairview, and all of our finalists. Before we announce the Principal and Teacher of the Year, let's see which school has the most spirit this year. Kim, our judges scrutinized, and in what was a very, very close competition, they have determined this year's Celebration of Excellence Spirit Award winner based upon creativity and overall energy. And we have certainly had the energy tonight. Yes. Spirit team captains, when you hear your school called, please come to the stage to collect your trophy. The Elementary Spirit Award winner is Bessemer Elementary School. Great job, Bessemer. Great job. And we can tell why they won that. Is every day like that at Bessemer? That's what I'm talking about. And this evening's secondary Spirit Award winner is Dudley High School.
Can come to the front to accept this award. I think we were supposed to say the great James B. Dudley. There it is. Our bad.
That's on me. That's on me.
Congratulations. Now it's time to present the final two awards of the night. It is my honor to introduce you to our outgoing Principal of the Year, Paul Travers.
Good evening, everyone. I got to tell you, there's so much energy at this event here, and I love seeing the finalists come on stage. I love looking particularly behind them as they come on stage because there's so many people rooting them on. So thank you. Congratulations to all the finalists. Congratulations to all the winners. Let's give everyone a round of applause. I'd also like to thank Superintendent Dr. Oakley and our school board for the opportunity to represent Guilford County Public Schools as the Principal of the Year. You know, as we educators, we're jumping back into the school year, we're in there all the way. Sometimes it gets difficult to see what great things are happening. Sometimes the hope is difficult to see. But I got to tell you, my experience this year as Guilford County Schools Principal of the Year has done nothing but assure that there's so much great things happening around this county. People are leading, teachers are leading, principals are leading, school counselors are leading, social workers are leading, educators are leading with empathy. We've got people in this county that are looking at children, looking at the community, filling themselves with compassion and acting and moving on that. And it's so encouraging. So thank you for all the work that you're doing. Even when it seems hopeless, no, I've had a firsthand experience at the hope that is around the county. So thank you for that. Now it is my honor and pleasure to be able to introduce to you the 5 finalists for Guilford County Schools Principal of the Year for 2023-24. Finalists, when you hear your name, please join me on stage and form a line to my right. Rodney Boone, Middle College at GTCC Greensboro. Rodney says, it is evident that while certain practices and systems may have been suitable in the past, as times change and we delve deeper into data analysis, we must reimagine what schools need to do to effectively serve all students. Equity means recognizing that not all students have the same needs, and prescriptively providing support to different groups of students to ensure their success and well-being. Failing to do so would be an educational malpractice. Having the courage to address inequitable systems will pave the way for success for all students, allowing them to showcase their own beauty and contribute to America. They are America too. Jonathan Brooks, Bessemer Elementary. Jonathan says, more than our mission, excellence, engagement, inspiration, and hope have become the core values that exist within our daily operations. Our school improvement team worked to ensure that all of our systems align to support our mission. If you attend any meeting within the school, you are sure to hear questions around decisions that include, how does this promote excellence? Our subcommittees, professional learning committees, and leadership teams monitor actions to evaluate frequently and consistently if what is being said, done, or planned is aligned with excellence. Janita Reedus, Bluefoot Steeler, Senior Academic. Janita says, this year we used surveys where staff and community members could share their opinions, whether negative or positive. I would say this was a growing experience for me. I developed a tough shell as well as an open mind. It takes the negative feedback to create positive outcomes. Together, we troubleshoot because our children remain the center and core of all of what we do. Having a purpose and plan for our meetings make them collaborative, informative, and interactive. Growing and learning has been my personal focus this year. Being intentional has been my constant word to reflect on as a tool. Lindsay Tromuller, Moorhead Elementary. Lindsay says, as a leader and as a human, I truly believe in the power of public education. I love the idea that education is a stepping stone to improvement and that a public education does that for free. In order to do that well, and to offer equity for all, I believe that you have to make every piece of your institution a critical part of your family. I accomplish this as a leader by ensuring that all three of my major pieces of the school community, staff, students, parents, and community, feel positively impacted from my leadership. Ashley Triplett, Peck Elementary. Ashley says, we also focus this year on developing a staff crew and on professional and personal resilience for our staff to maintain endurance necessary to provide wraparound support for students simultaneously with high-quality teaching. We must be better equipped to take care of ourselves as we created staff crews through our partnership with EL Education. We adopted the mindset that our success can only be with everyone working together. Focusing on ourselves and on the importance of collaboration continues to build trust and mutual respect amongst staff. Now, I would like to ask Superintendent Dr. Oakley and members of our board to join us on stage for the announcement. Finalists, as I call your name, please come forward and accept your plaque. Remain on stage for the big announcement. Our three runners-up, in no particular order, who receive a check in the amount of $300 are Jonathan Brooks, Ashley Triplett, Lindsay Tromuller, our secondary principal, who will receive $500, is Rodney Boone. Our elementary principal of the year who will receive a check for $500 is Janita Reedus. Now, for the moment we've been all waiting for, please join me in congratulating our 2023-24 GCS Principal of the Year, who will receive an additional check of $1,000. Janita Reedus. Janita, will you please come forward and say a few words? The remaining finalists, you may return to your seats.
Thank you so much. I want to thank Dr. Oakley and the Board of Education for giving me the opportunity to serve every day. Thank you, Blueford staff. You are amazing. Thank you for staying beside me every day doing the work for our scholars. You make a difference because we are the difference. To my family, my father who is an educator, retired educator, John Atkinson. Can we give him a hand, please? Daddy, thank you for instilling in me the love of education. You and my mother, who has passed on, but since I was 5 years old, I knew education was for me. I knew it was for me. To my family, my husband, my daughter, my son, thank you all for being my cheerleaders. We make a difference every day, and we are better together. Thank you.
Congratulations to our new Principal of the Year, Janita Reedus. And now, let's find out who will be the next Guilford County Schools Teacher of the Year.
It is my pleasure to introduce our reigning GCS Teacher of the Year, Christopher Carroll.
Well, congratulations to all tonight's nominees and winners. It really is an honor to stand on this stage and be recognized for all the hard work and dedication that we to our students. I am grateful to Dr. Oakley and our Board of Education for their continued support of our district. I mentioned last year I was excited to see the direction of GCS under Dr. Oakley's leadership, and I was right to be excited. We really are better together, so thank you for all you do for us. This has been an amazing year for me personally. After being named Teacher of the Year, I have been given many opportunities to represent the teachers of Guilford County. I was invited to serve on Dr. Oakley's transition team, to serve as a member of the Superintendent's Teacher Advisory Committee. I attended the 63rd sit-in anniversary at North Carolina A&T, which was an amazing experience, one I'll never forget. I attended the Governor Cooper's roundtable discussion in June, just to name a few. And I've had to wear long pants more this year than I have in the last 5 years combined. Of course, I had to go buy some of those first. I was also able to participate in the interviews for our Principal and Teacher of the Year semifinalists. We had wonderful conversations with these amazing educators. They are all so deserving of being on this stage. Now it is my honor and pleasure to be able to introduce to you the 5 finalists for Guilford County Schools Teacher of the Year for 2023-24. One of these 5 finalists will go on to represent GCS at the regional competition. Finalists, when you hear your name, please join me on stage and form a line to my right. Raquel Chavis, Simpkins Elementary. Raquel writes, I was told as a young teacher that children want to make us proud. That statement has resonated with me for years. Children do not come to school to misbehave or misinterpret instruction. Children come to school to first have their needs met. Once their needs are met, then they are able to come to school and focus on learning. As educators, we must recognize and celebrate the child for exactly who they are. We must speak to that spirit inside of them that is yearning for love and attention. Helping children build a positive self-image and high self-esteem is of the utmost importance to me, and truly does make a difference in the classroom. Next up, Brent Davis, Mendenhall Middle. Brent says, the arts provide a vital bridge between schools and communities on a local, state, and national level to show how children or students can come together from all backgrounds and create a shared, unique experience. Whether it be performances, field trips, or demonstrations on or off campus, students can directly show skills learned in class with the public. The arts can bring together people who may not have interacted with the school before and provide an entry point for communication. It can also be a significant factor for attendance and retention of students in a school. I've had numerous music students in the past open to me by saying, Mr. Davis, if it wasn't for band, I'm not sure I would have come to school today. This is an incredible motivation for students to stay in school and feel that there's a place where they truly belong. Elizabeth Huff, Guilford E-Learning University Prep. Elizabeth says, I pride myself on knowing my content. Teachers cannot rely on textbooks or a prescribed curriculum. They cannot rely on a worksheet or workbook. Teachers must know the content. It is intellectually challenging to not only know the content, but to also engage the students, allowing them the chance to grasp and apply the content. Both in person and virtually, content knowledge is essential to teaching. I have grown in content and standards knowledge much more due to my time at a virtual school. Creating engaging virtual lessons is an intellectual challenge that requires great thought and preparation. Jonathan Marine Mesa, Hunter Elementary. Jonathan says, all stakeholders, including lawmakers, administrators, teachers, and parents, need to be accountable for raising the future of this country. If we continue transferring responsibilities and neglecting our children, then virtual spaces will take over and lead kids and youth down the wrong path. We need to raise dependable 21st century citizens with basic life skills like prudence to make safe choices on internet, tolerance to frustration, acceptance for diversity of opinion, place of origin and language, and most importantly, specific resolution of conflicts. Ronald Greg Pate, STEM Early College at NC-A&T. Greg says creativity and problem solving can't be the domain of extracurricular, specials, or elective teachers. It should be something practiced and promoted in all classes in all schools. Students often want to know how the lessons they are learning in school will help them later in life. We should give students real-life problems to solve in class, ask them to use the knowledge they have learned to come up with a solution, and then assess the solution, giving feedback and an attempt to implement the solution. Now, to help me with the Teacher of the Year announcement, please welcome our Superintendent, Dr. Whitney Oakley, and our Board of Education back to the stage. Here we go. Finalists, as I call your name, please step forward to accept your plaque and remain on stage. Our two runners-up, in no particular order, will receive a check in the amount of $300. Raquel Chavis. Brent Davis. Next, let's announce our grade level finalists. Our elementary teacher of the year, who will receive a check for $500, is, sorry. But I'm not sorry. I did that on purpose. Jonathan Marine Mesa. I had to pause since we didn't have a drum roll, sorry. Our middle school teacher of the year, who will receive a check for $500, is Elizabeth Huff. Our high school teacher of the year, who will receive $500, is Ronald Pate. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Please join me in congratulating our 2023-24 GCS Teacher of the Year, who will receive an additional check for $1,000. I want a drum roll this time for sure. Let's go. Jonathan Marine Mesa. Jonathan, you are invited to come and make some brief remarks.
Okay. Thank you everyone. This is such an honor to be here and a great responsibility. I'm going to be representing all of this marvelous county. I want to first thank God. Thank you, Lord. I want to thank the Board of Education, all our sponsors, the other finalists, Dr. Oakley, and I want to thank my school, Hunter Elementary. What I love from Hunter is that we don't create small environments in the hallways. We create cultures, called culture, and we're a family. And if you join me in, because we actually practice what we preach. As a Hunter Hawk, I will honor self, never give up, take responsibility, encourage and respect myself and others. Thank you. Thank you to the parents who are my partners in educating the children and the youth of this country. Thank you to my kids. They are the ones who taught me the size of your accomplishments depends on the size of your goals and the size of your dreams. This was a dream that just came true today. Yeah. Actually, let me pinch myself. I don't know. I'm here. This is real. Yeah, I wanna, if you let me, I wanna invite you. We're so giving as teachers, and I want you to embrace yourself. If you are involved in education in any arena, in any sort, I want you to embrace yourself and say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being a superhero for the children and youth of this country. And I also want to invite you, don't have to do it, but I want to invite you. I'm a fan of technology, so I'm going to give you 3 options. I'm going to do with you what I do with my kids. I'm going to give you 3 options. Number 1, you telepathically thank someone who impacted your life, a teacher or anyone in the educational arena. Number 2, you text someone right now and tell them that you love them and they impacted you. Or number 3, if you have him here or her here, go ahead and tell them, thank you for being the hero of this kid. Yeah. Actually, it wasn't a paper and the paper just disappeared. I'm just trusting my brain. And last but not least, my mom, my sister, like mi mamá, mi hermana me están viendo, las amo. And they're my motivation. And about international teachers, I dedicate this to international teachers. Yep. I'm an international teacher. I was born and raised in Medellin, Colombia. If you want to go and visit, let me know. And I'll show you the city around. We as international teachers come to this country with 2 pieces or 1 piece of luggage full of clothing, full of souvenirs, full of candy sometimes, but also full of dreams, full of ideas, full of wishes to learn not from but with you. And I just dedicate this to them. Leaving our families behind is hard, so please embrace international teachers. And just to close, I'm just staying too long. Just to close, I want to thank the love of my life, Milay. She's here with me. She's been with me the whole time, in the good and the bad. And to my family, my mama, mi mamá, I'm code switching. Mi mamá, te amo, mamá. Señora Nuya, te amo, Mónica. Te amo, Mauricio. Y te amo, papá. and I love them all. It's finished translation. And I'm gonna close with this. Together is better because together we can. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
Congratulations again to all our winners tonight. Well, I have to say, we had a great time this evening. We hope you did too, but not so great that you don't go to work tomorrow. We know tomorrow's Friday. Please do not call out. It is too late. The system is down. We also want to thank tonight our sponsors. Special thanks first to the Guilford Education Alliance and its partner Lenovo for sponsoring tonight's event. So again, thank you so much to them.
Everyone, be sure to watch GCS TV and YouTube for the replay of tonight's events. Kim, thank you for allowing me to share the podium with you.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all of our finalists. Thank you to everyone in attendance for making Guilford County Schools better together. Have a great night.